nobody understands me and they're not making accommodations for me. And
Yeah.
my life is a wreck because my brain doesn't. I'm just like, oh my gosh, there are so many extremely successful people. In fact, I just did a masterclass and I mentioned two of those people on my masterclass. One is Sir Richard Branson. He's a billionaire and he has ADHD and he speaks very positively of it. David Neeleman is another one. He's the founder of JetBlue Airlines. He was actually interviewed and asked if you could take a pill that would take away your ADHD, would you do it? And he said, no. He said, yes, there are challenges, but with the challenges come positives like creativity, problem solving, risk taking, out of the box thinking. So he's able to look out on this complicated industry with all these problems and he can distill those into simplified solutions. His brain just naturally says, how could we do this better? And some of that comes from dealing with struggles all your life and trying to figure out how to work around it and how to overcome. And so instead of only looking at, and this goes for everybody, not just ADHD people, but instead of only looking at your weaknesses and working on your weaknesses, make sure you're also finding out what you're good at and leveraging your strengths. Because, for instance, there's a phenomena called hyperfocus, where an ADHD person just loses track of time because they're so engaged in something and they're hyper focused. That can be a bad thing, or you can leverage it for good. And so if you know that you're going to tend to lose track of time, then save that to the end after you've done everything else, or do it at the beginning, but set a timer to jolt you out of that hyper focus and be like, oh yeah, I've got to move on. So once you figure out how your brain works, you can do both. You can leverage your strengths and manage your challenges. And they're both important. Some people say, oh, well, ADHD is so great and it's your superpower. And okay, maybe, but you do have to look at the challenges. Otherwise, you won't function in business. But if you only look at your challenges, you're going to miss opportunities because your brain might even be a competitive edge for you.
Interesting.